Well, Senator McCain spent more than 5 years held captive and tortured as a prisoner of war during the Vietnam War. Captain Charlie Plum was shot down 6 months before McCain and was one of the first to learn of his capture. And as an expert in covert communication, he found ways to communicate with the late senator while they were both imprisoned in Hanoi. Captain Plum joins us now to reflect on the life and legacy of Senator John McCain. Captain, it's an honor to have you with us, sir.
Thank you, Shannon. A pleasure.
Listen, I know before Hanoi and what happened there, I understand Senator McCain had been your flight instructor out of the Naval Academy. What was he like?
He was a tough instructor, that's for sure. A real taskmaster, but he really wanted us to be the best that we could be. And the difference, I think, in John as an instructor and as a prisoner of war, even as a politician, was that he didn't follow all the rules. He did not lock step with a lot of other people, and you had no advantage with him if you had political power or money or prestige. He was going to treat his students with the best he could, with teaching us the best way to fly and the best way to live life.
Yeah, and once you went up in Vietnam, I mean, you flew dozens and dozens and dozens of missions before you were ultimately shot down about 6 months before him. And you talk about learning that he was going to be there imprisoned and how important it was for anyone new who came in, that you found that they had a way to connect and found a way to communicate, because it made all the difference knowing you had each other in those horrible conditions.
Communication was vital, that's for sure. And we left no stone unturned to communicate with the new guys. He came in very broken up. He had 7 broken bones when he was shot down, and he was put in a cell not far from mine. And it was difficult to communicate with the man because of his state. And so they cut his hair one time, and the hair was all outside, and he was even prematurely gray by that time. I noticed hair outside his prison cell, and when I got close enough, I whistled anchors away, because I knew of his great naval tradition. I went to Annapolis with his brother Joe. I'd served under his father, the Admiral McCain. And when I whistled anchors away, he whistled back anchors away at me. And we knew it was John McCain. We then established communication, and he became a great leader. I remember, you know, one of his mantras was, hey, there will be no griping in this prison camp. We are not on the defensive. We are on the offensive here. We're not being held here without any power. We are warriors, and we'll fight this war till our last dying breath. And it turned the whole thing around. You know, we came from the defensive to the offensive, and it gave us a purpose and a reason for being there.
Yeah. In a sentence or two before we're out of time, how do you want people to remember him now as they're grieving?
I would hope that they would pledge rather to take joy from his life, and to try to be more like McCain, and to be your own, have your own moral compass, and live by that compass, and not necessarily those around you, not your party, not your not the crowds. Be your own person and live by that.
Well, that's how he got the name Maverick. Captain Plum, an honor to have you with us. Thank you, sir, for your service and for being with us tonight.
Thanks, Shannon.